Well, good afternoon, everybody, and another game of shallow water JV baseball here. First pitch from Trenton Medley is a strike right down the middle. Lance is still getting a few things set up here as we get going on this fine Tuesday afternoon. Sun's out. Another fastball on the inside corner, swung at, fouled off. A little bit of wind blowing in today, straight in from center field. Ooh, nice curveball. I thought that was a strike. Should have rung him up there. Shallow water in their red tops and white pants, playing against Dimmit here, and they're all gray, traveling uniforms. That's strike three right there. Nice 12-6 curveball there, gets him. 4 pitches, 1 out. Finally got a little bit of rain here in West Texas, so not as much dirt blowing in the air. Until tomorrow, yes, correctly. Trenton really throwing in there hard right now. Ball on the inside there. They appeal the swing at first base ump, and he says no. Fastball on the outside. Ball 2. We'll get some defensive assignments here in a minute. .81 miles an hour on that fastball. Fouled off. Plenty late. It's like Manning at third. Gavin at short. Cruz playing second today. And Caden Freitag at first. Left field looks like Landon Freitag. Connor Shires in center, and can't tell who's out there in right. Strike on the outside corner. Okay, Landon Freitag's in right, so maybe Connor Loafman in left. I do believe that's Connor, 16. Fastball down the middle, fouled off late. Behind the plate, Joaquin. On the mound, Trenton. Throwing hard. Throwing strikes. 3-2 now. Payoff pitch is a strike right down the middle. Strike 3. Freezes him. Not sure what that batter was looking at right there. That was a strike right down the middle of the plate. 2 outs now. We're in the top of the first, 0-0. Fastball a little up. .79 mile an hour fastball down and gets him for a strike. Swinging strike. Gets a piece of it going to right, stays up long enough. Oh, Landon plays it a little wrong there. Ball just carries. A little more than he thought right there. Right at the last second, he kind of got a little high on him there and over his head. Hits off of his glove, holding the guy at first base. So 2 outs now and a runner on first. Big difference, Lance, from when we were in Dimmit and watched them play over there. It was cold that day.
Yeah, no doubt.
This wind today is warm.
Yes, sir. Thanks for covering for me while I was getting set up and get the link sent out to everybody. This game started early and
usually I'm the one that's late. Today,
well, I just got hung up at the crop insurance office.
I just got done doing my taxes. I was plenty ready to get out of the office and get outside, enjoy the weather. Hate that feeling.
Yes, sir.
1-1 now. 2 outs. Runner at first. Gets the signal from Joaquin.
Runner goes.
Fastball down there, I guess. Kind of Joaquin has to pick it out of the dirt. Therefore, no throw down to second. So runner in scoring position now. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Hit back up the middle.
Connor's playing shallow, so right at the last second, Caden comes over to cut that off, and that's his job right there.
Trenton's supposed to be backing up home, and Caden is the cutoff there.
So runners on the corners now with 2 outs. Still no harm done. He's get out of this inning. Good piece of hitting right there by that last hitter.
A good job getting that in, too, to keep that run from scoring.
Connor's playing shallow in center and fielded it clean, got that ball in quick, which is probably more important than an accurate throw. Get it in quick.
Almost hits him. Foul ball. I got a call from Billy Medley. He's driving in from Amarillo, and was trying to talk to him and hustle up here. Billy, I apologize if I was short with you. I was running late to get set up. Figured this game might start early, too, like they did last time we were here.
Fastball right down the middle for a strike. Dimmit guys didn't like that call. I don't understand why not. That was a good strike right at the knees. 1-2 now. Probably a curveball here.
Curveballs.
And I believe he put his head over the plate.
When he ducked, I'm pretty sure his head was hanging out over the plate as well.
And I think Coach Williams, if he wanted to right here, could go argue that. He did nothing to evade that pitch, and it wasn't like it was real inside.
No, it's a curveball.
Yeah, he stuck his head over the plate, and it hits him in the head. Yeah, and even Cruz is telling him that in second. He's telling the umpire out on the field. I mean, he dips his head over the plate. Well, we're not going to get an appeal here, but bases are loaded now. 2 outs. Still no damage done. Good hard fastball up and away a little bit. Left-handed hitter here.
Swing and a miss.
81 mile an hour right down the middle.
Oh, Trenton just turned 16 yesterday Sunday, I believe. Got his driver's license yesterday.
80 mile an hour fastball right up there in that zone. Hard to hit that pitch.
Curveball just misses.
Say hi to my nephew here. How are you?
Lance, nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too. You look good, dude. My nephew Rocco is up here joining us in the booth.
Chopper hit the cruise. I'll scoop it up. Throw over for the third out.
In time for 3.
Yeah, nobody hurt. Just some extra pitches thrown.
That's my nephew. Just got back from his church mission in Argentina. 2 years in Argentina. It's the first time we've seen him in 2 years.
Gotcha.
So good to see him. Little tough first inning there, but we get out of it with no runs scored, no harm done. So time to pick up the sticks and do some damage on the other side of the inning. Go to the bottom of the first, 0-0.
Gavin going to lead things off here in the bottom of the second. First pitch inside. Jared, you got trivia for us today?
I do.
Oh,
I don't know if you're going to like it, but there is a little trivia going to come. My wife likes to give me these trivias, so I just pass them on to you guys.
gotcha. Pitch upstairs.
72 mile an hour on the fastball. He looked like he was throwing faster than in warm-ups.
Yeah, I agree.
Like he's trying to place the ball right now. He was throwing during warm-ups. Now he's trying to place the ball.
Well, 4 straight balls to G. That's what a leadoff's supposed to do.
When I used to teach pitching, Lance, and I know you're probably the same way, I used to teach pitchers, you don't aim, you throw. Pitchers don't aim, they throw.
Yeah.
And it's just a little adjustment right on your release. A little bit different placement of that foot maybe. And he looked really good on warm-ups, but that last sequence with Gavin was terrible.
First pitch to Manning's outside. Gavin's going to take second standing up.
And apparently we don't see anything in their catcher because that was one pitch and Gavin was gone.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's just not holding him. I mean, he didn't even look at all, did he?
No, I don't think so. Pitch called struck.
So I do have to say something in the last trivia. I made one mistake in it. One of the cities that has a lot of championships, and somebody said it was San Francisco, and I said it wasn't on the list. It was.
Gotcha.
Has to be, right? I mean, all of the Giants championships, the San Francisco 49ers, the Golden State Warriors. So I was wrong. I think it was like 4th or 5th on the list.
G just got ear hold on that pickoff attempt.
Little break here. So we'll take a little time here for the trivia. So today's trivia is going to be, this is Dave Ramsey from Dave Ramsey. Top 5 professions that have the most millionaires.
Oh, gosh.
Top 5 professions that have the most millionaires. Some of these are a little different. I mean, I will say this: I got maybe 2 of them, but I did not get 3 of them.
I'll tell you, farming's probably not in there.
Farming is not in there, Lance. Both of us are farmers, and we know. So it's not. They interviewed like 10,000 people, and they are all millionaires, and these are the top 5 professions that are millionaires.
Manning skies that one to center.
Gavin's going to have to get back because this.
Yeah, but nobody's covering.
Yeah,
second.
Nobody's there. Yes, you are correct. Manning got just under that a little bit.
Yeah, it
sounded good on the bat, but just underneath and skies it in the air.
Gonna be tough to hit one out with the wind blowing in.
Wind is blowing a little fierce right now. It's not a hard wind, but it's a stiff wind for sure.
We'll bring up Caden.
So if you want to chime in on some answers on the chat, go right ahead.
Pitch called strike.
Struck on the outside corner. Good strong throw, but Gavin's then there in time. Yeah. Ooh, he's calling something. Interference. He's going to send him, and Caden is out. There's a good example there. Caden backs out of the box, which the umpire is saying that he impeded the throw,
Yep.
And so therefore interference is called. Gavin has to go back to second, and Caden's out. Best thing to do on a throw down to third, stay in your box. Just stay in the box. Brings up Joaquin with 2 outs.
First pitch outside.
You and I have talked about that several times, have we not?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we've gotten away with a couple, I think, this year.
Yeah. It's just so natural to just kind of want to step back a couple. Leave 1 foot in the box.
Swing and a miss there, and Gavin's going to go.
One and one now. Guy at third, 2 outs.
Pitch upstairs. Gavin's going to try to take
score.
home.
He's going to score.
He will.
Just misplayed right there by that catcher.
Yeah, popped that out of his glove.
Straight up, goes into the net, and it just dies. There's nothing that he can do to Gavin. Too fast. So 1-0 now, Mustangs. Big cut there by Joaquin. It's underneath it. Pops it straight back. Actually fouls it straight back.
Pitch way outside. So I'm going to take a guess at your trivia question. I'm going to say real estate.
Real estate.
No?
Picked real estate, and the answer is no.
Really?
Not in the top 5 professions as far as the amount of millionaires. Now, we all know millionaires that are real estate agents.
Joaquin draws the walk.
I picked real estate. My brother's a real estate agent, and I thought so myself also. I think there's a lot of very wealthy real estate agents out there, but apparently not a lot in the terms of numbers.
Well, I'm not doing very good at this trivia stuff, then.
Long game. We got a long time.
Colton Moyer is going to pinch run for Joaquin.
Brings up Connor Shires.
Yes, sir.
Connor's been swinging a nice, smooth swing here of late. A lot of balls right back up the middle. Doing a real good job of just sitting back and driving the ball up the middle.
Pitch gets away from the catchers. Colton's going to sprint to second.
Pitcher's a little wild right now. He's up, he's down, he's in, he's out.
Well, you know the answer to this. Have they outlawed the torpedo bat yet? I saw they were thinking about it.
I saw a funny meme the other day. It was from Barry Bonds. It said, "You guys that are swinging this torpedo bat, act like a man and just use roids."
Yeah.
But I don't think so.
Gotcha.
And I don't think they should. Do you?
I'm torn.
I mean, the reason why the major leagues went away from aluminum bats to wood bats, right, was because they didn't want to build 700-foot fences,
Right.
big, huge stadiums. So, of course, if the torpedo bat is going to keep hitting a bunch of home runs, and then we don't want to build new stadiums,
Right.
moving the fence back, of course they're going to have to outlaw it. In the same way they outlawed cork bats.
Connor's going to leave that one out there for strike 2.
It is interesting that the start, though, that those torpedo bats have got.
Yeah, no doubt.
They've been around, though.
Yeah.
It's nothing real new.
Connor's going to chop that one.
He's got a chance to get down there. Yes, sir. He's going to be there. That's going to score a run. 2-0 now for the Mustangs. Hey, sometimes you just got to put the ball in play,
Yeah, that's
especially
what I was
with his
about to say.
speed, right?
Yep. Good things happen. Or bad things, depending on how you look at it. But
Now, from my understanding, the Yankees on the torpedo bat, what they did different is they brought in an engineer and moved, the fat part of the barrel
Right.
to their sweet spots.
mm-hmm.
Smart.
Yeah. Brings up Trenton Medley. Connor goes. Foul ball.
Good cut there by Trenton. Front shoulder stays in. He was trying to go up the middle or into right with that pitch right there. Just got under it a little, fouls it straight back. But we are really running on this catcher, though. I think a pitcher also. I don't think it's just catcher. Pitcher doesn't really look over.
Pitch outside.
Connor goes to second. Coach Williams coaching first today. Got Coach Knoll at third. Asking Trenton to help himself out here. Finally a move. Pretty good move there. Kind of a timing move. Connor gets back plenty of time. Cleans himself off. Tightens his gloves. Takes a nice lead.
Swing and a miss.
And that was a pitch on the outside corner, and Trenton did pull his shoulder on that one. Keep that front shoulder. It's nice and square. It's 1-2 now. He's got to protect the corners here. Yeah.
Hammers that one into center field.
It's got a chance.
It's going to get down. Ball hit well and just kind of hung up, but luckily dropped down.
Something sounded a little weird on the bat there. Just not that crisp crack of the bat there. I mean, he got good bat on the ball, but just hung up in the air, but not long enough for the center fielder to get there. Drops in for a single. Connor comes around and scores. It's 3-0 now, Mustangs.
It's going to bring up Cash McCravey. Pitch called strike on the outside corner. Pitch upstairs.
72 miles an hour on that fastball. Nothing that we haven't seen. Nothing that we haven't handled. Cash can get on here. Bring up Cruz. Cruz has been swinging a hot bat. Real hot bat.
Curveball.
Squirts left
Yep.
from the catcher. Almost like it went right off his shoe. Squirts back left. Allows base runner gets second. Let's see, that's Holt out there, right? Or Colton?
Colton.
Colton.
Oh.
15.
Wait, no. That Trenton.
No, somebody's running for Trenton.
Yeah.
It's Colton.
Colton. No, Holt.
I'm telling you, I need to write
well,
it on.
one's 5, one's 15.
I know.
Sorry.
I need to write it on my hand. They look a little similar to me for some reason.
Halfway paying attention, trying to update the scoreboard. Yes, no, it's
Holt.
Holt.
Well, that's a call strike right there that some of us don't agree with. How are you, Rob? Okay. 3-2 here, full count for Cash.
Literally have my ringer on just in case.
Pitcher's gonna step off. Rob, how are you?
I just got tagged in here, man.
Hey.
You know, this is like old school WCW. Oh, nice.
Yeah, there's a good hit. To the right center gap, drops in. That's gonna score.
Y'all probably already pointed this out today. I just want to point out the fact that this pitcher has the hair to be a pitcher, man. I mean, that is some flow right there.
Who was it? There's a big leaguer that you said. Is it Johnny Cueto?
Oh,
I believe it was. It had the same haircut.
The dreads, man. It just looks mean.
He's got the look. Big, stocky, beefy kid.
Yeah, I put some pads on that kid. Pretty mean, man.
It's gonna bring up Cruz. We've been running all day on this guy so far, so wouldn't expect anything less here.
Smack there. Center fielder cleans that up.
You know, he was playing a little over to left field. I think if he was playing straight way there, he doesn't make that catch.
Exactly.
That was well hit.
He was like he was already there. So.
Yeah, he was just playing over a little bit. The damage is done. Mustangs score 3. Go to the top of the second, 3-0.
Yeah. That's right. All right, get back underway here. Medley, continue from the bump. This one's fouled off down the first base line, just above the dugout. I'll wake everybody up.
You know, watching Trenton there warm up, he is throwing hard today.
Really hard.
I mean, you can hear and feel the pop in that glove. I've got him 81 on the radar. I know he's throwing hard. That one hits off the hand of the umpire, the forearm. Ouch. Those hurt. Sting for a little bit. Right on his forearm. Yeah, it's his off arm, which usually they'll hold behind them during the pitch, but he had it sticking out a little bit there, and the ball caught flesh. Seems to be all right, though. 0-2 now. 0-2 here. Trenton can do anything he wants. Curveball, fastball out of the zone. He's going to go right down the middle for strike 3.
Inside, that was a pretty pitch.
What are they calling here? Oh, no, 2. Yeah, it was 1-1. So apparently that when he got the first pitch, did he not call a strike? Because the second pitch was a foul off, wasn't it?
There we go.
That's strike 3. Yeah, there's strike 3. Yeah.
He fixed it.
Yeah, the first pitch he calls strike 1, and then it was a foul ball, and then
the blue is still rubbing that arm. Let's be honest, he's distracted.
Yeah, he is.
But that's going to leave a mark.
So 1 out now for Trenton. Good strikeout there, man. It's really challenging these guys today, is he not? He's like, you know what? I'm just going to rear back.
I'm going to put it right down the pipe and give you a chance to go hit it.
Yeah, he knows he's got a good defense behind him. Pitch a little outside. That one catches the outside corner. Takes a little off there, 77 miles an hour.
The stretch a little bit there.
Good job by Joaquin there. Takes his time. He knows he has time to get him. Moves to the inside, calls inside, and makes a throw down to first to get him.
Shuffle, shuffle.
That was a mean curveball. 66 miles an hour and just really drops off the table right in the dirt. 2 outs now. Fastball right on the inside corner.
It's pretty easy to tell them fastballs, isn't it?
It's whipping them in there right now.
Popping that glove.
Nice strike low on the outside corner. He can throw that pitch right there again. He will get him. Strike 3.
I think that slipped.
That one came out a little weird.
Nobody's perfect. Okay.
You don't have to be perfect, you know. Sometimes that pitch just brushes him back a little bit, and he throws a strike down the middle. Oh, you want to call him strike? Yeah, that's strike 3. Come on, Joaquin, you got to throw this ball.
Again,
yeah.
Joaquin just takes his time, says, well, okay.
You know, interesting there, the ump made the signal. He just didn't say anything.
Yeah.
And Joaquin's in front of him, so he can't see.
He's still rubbing his arm.
You know, the pitcher or somebody's got to point to Joaquin and say, Joaquin, pick that up and throw it. Yeah, me too. Yeah. Good pitcher by Trenton in that inning. 3 up, 3 down. Go to the bottom of the second inning, 3-0 Mustangs. You got 2 of them? Teacher and engineer. What? Teacher and engineer. I just read teachers?
Yep.
It's like, what?
They have to be good investors. That's how come.
Yeah, it's got to be teacher investors. Yes. Yes. She would be a millionaire with the farmer. So you got something. Which spend our money?
It's probably not based on Texas or salaries. Yeah. Wait, tell her in person to watch.
Landon Freetag's going to start us off here in the bottom of the second inning. He's going to bunt.
Oh!
The ball's going to get down. Let it. Yeah.
He touched
He
it,
touched
though.
it.
They're gonna
Yeah,
say
he
that's
did.
fair.
It's a good call. That umpire's standing right there, looking right
He
down
sure
the line. Taps his foot and goes foul. That's a fair ball now. Brings up Connor Loafman now. The runner at first. No outs.
Oh, the bunt's working for him, man. Wild throw to first, man. That'll bring everybody around. Oh, he almost trips on third, but he's going to make it
man,
in
he
time.
makes it. And Connor Loafman goes all the way to third on
Wow.
that right there. Bunt right back up to the pitcher. Wild throw at first, and he trucks it all the way around to third.
That third, and I don't know if he stubbed his toe in there or just caught on the outside, but he tripped him up.
Pretty fortunate there that he doesn't go down, because if he goes down, he's probably thrown out.
Exactly. 100%. He kept his feet.
Kept his feet.
Way to keep your feet there, buddy.
Some of his tennis abilities there, probably, right?
It's cheat code. I mean, he probably has pretty good feet.
Kevin turns to bunt.
Oh.
This one's going to be up in the air.
He went for the third bunt in a row. Why not?
Why not? Something's working. Don't stop doing it till it doesn't work anymore. That's going to bring Drake up to bat.
Draco.
Sporting his hot pink gloves.
Let's go.
You know, we've had some pretty good success with the hot pink gloves, haven't we? Seen a few of them wearing them. Strike on the outside corner. All right, so we had a couple of guesses in the press box on the trivia. Both of them were correct. Get out after this pitch. Ball up and in. One of the guesses is an engineer. Number one. That was number one. So, of 10,000 people interviewed by Dave Ramsey, all millionaires. Pitches up. Ball 2-1. The most of them were engineers. That makes sense. That one to me makes sense. Now, the other guess does not, to me, make sense, but maybe it does. Maybe it should. Good cut by Drake there. Pulls his head just a touch there. Anyway, the second guess was a teacher. Teacher. A lot of us know teachers out there and don't know a lot of millionaire teachers, but maybe they should be more. And according to Dave Ramsey, there are a bunch. Drake gets rung up on the outside corner there. Unfortunate. It's going to bring up Bryce Cooper.
Oh, the outside corner there.
Yeah, that was a big outside corner. Most of the time, not looking for that pitch on your first pitch. Ball low and away. 1-1. That ball squirts away from the catcher. Is going to bring in Connor Loafman real easy there. That ball kind of squirts off to the right.
I feel like Connor Loafman was able to loaf into home plate there.
Accurately said there, Rob. He was kneading bread as he was coming in.
That's right. He was able to just trot right in there. Big cut.
Swing and a miss there by Bryce. 2-2. Ball's down. Going to run the count full, 3-2. And that pitch is up. Bryce going to get a walk
Patience.
here. Going to bring up Jared Behill. Takes a little time to take his shin guards off. Jared will be coming in to catch the next inning. Slants, your wife is a teacher, and we are joking up here that the reason why she's not a millionaire because she married a farmer. Farming's not the easy thing to do right now. Been a little dry, and got to feel for those farmers.
Just a bit outside. Runner will advance.
Bryce goes to second. 2 outs for Jared. Let's see if he can read this pitcher here and maybe steal third. With 2 outs, I would imagine he's got to get a good jump. Well, they're going to make a pickoff move. He's in there. That's exactly what you want to do as a runner at second. You know, get in that pitcher's head. Especially, I know, a pitcher that's a little bit wild right now. Get in his head. Make him think, you know, not only about pitching, but he's got to think about you at second base.
Mm.
2-0 on Jared now. Jared can get a base hit here. It'll bring in Bryce to score. Make the score 6-0. Big gust of wind.
It's right down the middle.
I don't know what he didn't like about that pitch.
No, that was the middle with 2 T's.
That's all right. He's timing this up a little bit. He said, give me another one of those. And there it is. A little chopper back to the mound. Well, the damage done, though. Mustangs score 2 more. That brings the score to 5-0. We go to the top of the third. Mustangs 5-0. All right, go to the top of the third. A few defensive substitutions out there. Bryce Cooper goes to first. Holtz at second base. Drake's going to come in at third. Jared Behill's at catcher. Looks like Colton's playing center field. Good fastball right there. First strike. Looks like left field and right field stays the same. And then Gavin at short. Good
Nice
pitch.
breaking ball right there. Froze him.
Takes a lot off on that breaking ball. Really fools that hitter. He was way out ahead of that pitch. Trenton doing his thing out there on the mound right now. Starts him off with a curveball, breaks off the plate, outside, ball one. Fastball down the middle, 79 miles an hour. Rob, have you watched any major league games this year?
I've seen some highlights.
I tell you, there's been a lot of snow games so far. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, man.
Would that look like a strike? Yeah, I mean, Colorado, you expect it, right? But how about Detroit yesterday?
Was it snowing pretty hard?
Pretty hard. And they're not stopping games. They're
About
playing.
to say, I assume you could play a little bit. Although, how does thick white snow hurt seeing the ball?
Yeah, I agree.
If it's big enough flakes and it's flurrying, that's like a camouflage for the day. I don't know. Maybe it's not. You know what? I actually was watching the Cardinals Braves game the other day, and the Cardinals just the Braves beat the dog out of the Cardinals. So they get home. They had a new pitcher up. It was a Texas Tech kid going for the Braves. It was really cool. They were interviewing the parents in the stands. But during the game, they had the outfielder for the Cardinals mic'd up, and they interviewed him for the whole inning. And a couple of times, I mean, he was still mid-interview as he was making plays on the ball. I was like, okay, this is what's great about baseball and micing a guy up. He got there with a mic, and he's just running around calling out plays and catching fly balls. It was pretty fun.
I remember when they did that with Bryce Harper, and he just kept talking right through the play,
Right
and they're
through the
like,
plays.
Bryce, you can go ahead and stop talking and make the play. And he's like,
He literally kept talking through the plays a couple times. He's like, I don't know what I can say here because I don't want to give away. They were asking about the batter, and he was like, he started saying some stuff about the batter's tendencies, and then he like caught himself, and he's like, I don't really know what I can kind of say here because those guys are so dialed in on the individual batters. They know how they come off, how to adjust to them and stuff. So he was about mid-explanation that he was like, I'm not going to say any more about that.
giving away all their secrets. It's a part of baseball that's really, I think, improved is they're watching a lot of video on different players now. Pitchers, hitters, tendencies. Ground ball to Gavin, scoops it up, collects it. Ooh,
I thought
that
he
gets
snagged
through.
that.
Bryce almost dug that out of the dirt. Good throw here
Get him
from back.
anyways.
Yes, sir.
Gotta get him
Landon.
anyways.
We've seen Landon do that before from
Jeez.
right field. He has got a nice throw and an
I'm
accurate
about to say,
throw.
did he let that go on purpose just like they could make it a little more exciting
Wow,
and get one
that
over
was
the
an
top?
exciting
I feel
play
like
there.
that may have happened. Like,
we
man,
just got blessed there that Bryce didn't catch that because, wow, what a throw by Landon. 3 outs. Nobody comes in to score. It goes to the bottom of the third, 5-0 Mustangs. Colton, right? Colton's going to start us off at the bottom of the third. He takes a strike on the outside corner. New pitcher for Dimmit here. Number 1, a little bit different size. Skinnier kid. Doesn't throw quite as hard. Colton fouls that pitch back. Strike 2. 0-2 now. Ball down. Rob, did you watch any of the national championship in basketball?
Oh yeah, we of course I have Gavin staying with us. He's from Florida, big Florida fan, so he super excited about that.
5 players on the Florida team over 7 feet. 5 people on their team over, and one of them 9? Big kid. Didn't even climb up the ladder to cut the net. Just
I know, that
reached
was
up
insane.
and
I've seen that kid. He's the tallest teenager in the world.
a little bit of a heartbreak for Houston because I thought Houston had it under control, and Florida just did what they've done all year and came back.
They just basically the Florida games. You might as well just turn them on with about 4 minutes to go.
Yeah.
That Clayton kid, he's pretty nasty. He'll be a good NBA player because just clear out, let him go make a play. And they have other players too, but that's a lot of it. That Clayton kid, he did it to Tech, saw it against Auburn.
Yeah.
And they are definitely a team this year that they may be down, but they are not out.
Good to see that a few of the players for Tech that were maybe thinking of going into the portal have decided not to.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's a bad pitch on the outside corner. That looked like a ball. Colton gets rung up there with a bad strike on the outside corner. 1 out now for Trenton Medley. Gets under this, pops it up in the infield. Easy play for the pitcher. 2 outs. Gonna bring up Hagan. Finally, we see somebody dirty up the left-handing hidden or batter's box.
Right. It's like a perfect white square.
Yes. Nobody ever. We have one left-hander, and I don't think they've had. Well, they have one too. I saw one.
It's kind of surprising. It was a ball.
Hagan takes the ball upstairs. Second pitch is going to bounce in for a ball 2. Hagan's a big kid. I believe he's a freshman, right? Man. He's got a lot of growth still in him, maybe. Takes a strike right down the middle. Hagan's going to foul that pitch off.
Sporting a little merch from the link, the store we did on the thread for the JV. So this is one of many looks.
I like that, Rob. Yeah. Looks good, dude.
Sporting the new merch, got to put it out there. No?
Still not too late to order, so.
That link is still live.
He kind of waves at that pitch and fouls it off behind us. Full count. Can't see it yet, but you can hear the train coming. Oh, what a nice swing. Right over the second baseman's head.
Nice. Finds that
drops
little gap.
in. Yes.
Good stuff. Well, it's a free country, and anybody can pick up anything, but this is kind of some exclusive our team merch, if you want to look at it that way.
Nice. I feel like I'm in privileged territory now.
That's right. That's right. It's a culture.
There
It's
you
a culture
go.
part
There you
of
go. Gonna bring up Holt.
Ooh. Oh, they're going to get in that one. I guess it might have come back in over the plate.
From where I'm standing, it looks like 6 inches off the plate.
Yeah, it's was trying to be nice.
And we're standing right behind
It's a
him.
terrible call. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, that same pitch right there, and he doesn't call it. Those of you guys can't see, Rob's wearing a black hoodie. Got the Mustangs in red and white. It says baseball underneath it. The Mustang horse on top of a diamond.
Check out the link.
That's
it's on
nice. Short sleeve hoodie too.
The short sleeve hoodie. That's
So you
a
can
baseball special right there.
That is cool.
Boy.
That is.
But you do. They got the little slinky short sleeve and long sleeve. Light as it starts warming up now.
Something you can wear longer in the season.
Yeah, that kind of that Under Armour feel.
Good job by Holt right there. Fouls off that curveball. Little baby curve there. Just gets enough of it to foul it off. Once again, beautiful pitcher with a train in the background. Pitches off the outside corner for ball 3. Full count now. Coach Williams gives some calls, some signals out. 2 outs, full count. Hagen's probably running here. He goes, and the ball's lifted in the air. Somebody's got to make plate center fielder calls for it, and he makes the catch. That'll be 3 outs. No runs, no hits for the Mustangs. We go to the top of the 4th, 5-0 Mustangs. Top of the 4th now. Trenton's still in the game. He's thrown 51 pitches so far. Starts off with a fastball just off the inside corner. 78 miles an hour. It's been real effective today. Used his fastball and his curveball most of the day. Fastball on the outside corner for a strike. 1-1. Grass is getting tall enough, Rob. We can start to see stripes in it now. Good curveball there. Strike 2.
Yeah, I am noticing this out there. Looks good. That rain, the snow / rain that we got, that might really help things out this past weekend.
Ooh. 1 and 2
the
count
shin.
there, and he hits the guy right on his. Just gets away from him a little bit there. Unfortunate. That ball's a little too far inside and hits him right in his shin. Jared calls time to go out and talk to his pitcher. Maybe just calm down his nerves just a little bit there. Tells him, hey, you're pitching good. Don't worry about that. Let's go back and get this guy right now.
That finds a hole, doesn't it?
That ball bounced off the plate? I think it did, didn't it?
Off the plate. It just got in between his arm. That's a rare one for V-Hill.
Yeah, it was right under his armpit, wasn't it?
Literally the smallest gap there inside of his arm. Misses the chest pad, too.
Pitch is a little low for ball 2.
Happened so quick, it looked like it went through him.
It did. Runner on second, 2-0. He's going to square to bunt.
We'll take those.
Yeah.
Oh, does he stay on? All right. Well, balancing act there.
Good play by Holt there. Bryce has to come in for the bunt, and so Holt goes over to first and reaches up and catches that ball. The ball was fast enough back to the pitcher that it held the runner at second.
Mm-hmm.
I think if the runner would have broke to third, Trent had a good play at third. He would have made it. He would have got him out at third. Going to bring up the pitcher for the Dimmit here. So pitcher against pitcher here. Trenton wins in the first pitch, the 0-1. Second pitch outside for ball 1. Pitch is down, squirts away from Jared to the right. Skirts all the way over to the dugout, the Mustang dugout where Bryce is backing up and comes over and picks up the ball and looks at the guy at third. He's staying. That ball really squirted off of Jared's knee pad. It's 2-1 now. Good strike on the outside corner. 2-2. On a big lead at third. And strike 3 on the outside corner. Good pitch in there by Trenton. 2 fastballs back to back on the outside corner and just gets him to wave through them for 2 strikes. Gets the out there. He's got 2 outs now. The guy on third. Got a chance to get out of the inning with no harm done. Ball 1 down. Good fastball on the inside, but just off the plate, just by a little bit. Varsity will play after this game. Varsity played yesterday. Makeup game with Slayton. Kel Moore, 15 strikeouts, complete game. Good pitching by that young man. Good pitch right there by Trenton. Strike right on the bottom edge of the plate. Strike zone, I should say. 2-1. Jams him there with an inside fastball. That pitch looks like it's coming right at you, so it's either you swing at it to defend yourself or swing at it and make a fool out of yourself, too. Jams him. Probably a curveball on the outside corner here. Oh, he's going to challenge him. Fastball, a little too far inside there. Full count. Misses on the inside for ball 4. So batter draws a walk, puts runners on the corners. Trenton takes a peek over in the bullpen. Somebody warming up over there in the bullpen.
His first walk today?
I think maybe second. Looks like Manning warming up in the bullpen over there.
It is Manning.
Number 3, isn't it, Manning?
Yes, sir.
I don't think we've seen Manning pitch since early in the season.
Well, that'll be fun to watch.
Another fastball inside there. Ball 2, 2-0. Trenton losing a little bit of his command here.
Boy, I thought he had that one.
Still throwing hard, 79 miles an hour. Fastball down and in, doesn't catch a piece of the plate, so it's 3-0. And that pitch is going to be low in the dirt for ball 4. So back-to-back walks here for Trenton. Let's see Coach making any kind of indication he's going to the mound, so he's going to let his young pitcher battle this one out. He's got 2 outs. Bases are loaded. Some kind of an out here, and he gets out of the inning without any harm done.
Battle.
Exactly. This is what makes young men tough right here. There you go.
There we go.
Pitch on the inside corner. Strike 1. Foul ball into the almost into the Mustang dugout right there. Good thing everybody was paying attention. Nobody got hurt. All right, Trent, you got him 0-2 now. Don't waste it.
Oh, I thought he had him right there. Maybe just a little bit low.
Oh, I thought that was on the corner. 2-2.
Looked like what he opened up with.
Well, he's tightened up on his strike zone for sure, especially against Trenton. And he throws it right down the middle. Strike 3.
He said, hey, I'm putting this one down the middle. If you hit it, good for you. Play
Also
defense.
telling the ump, you know what? No doubter on this one. Right down the middle. I'll make it easy for you. No harm done. Still pitching a shutout here. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. 5-0 Mustangs. All right, we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Landon Freetag going to lead us off. Rob had to step out for a minute. Lance went to take care of an errand real quick. So on the mic with me, my nephew, Rocco. How are you, Rocco?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking, Jared. Pleasure to be out here. Looks like a good game. Top of the fourth.
Bottom of the fourth.
Oh, bottom of the fourth. There we go.
Rocco played football. How much baseball did you play, Rocco?
Zero baseball.
Zero baseball.
We're up
Now,
here,
we are playing
winging
a
it.
trivia game.
Okay, great.
So, top 5 professions that have the most millionaires.
All right, number 1. Top 5 professions, most millionaires.
So, Dave Ramsey interviewed 10,000 people, and of those 10,000 millionaires, how many were in the top 5 professions? Good rip there by Landon, but just a little bit foul.
Can I get a hint?
Count 2 to 2.
Do I have any options here, or do I just have to guess?
Just guess jobs. Just, I mean, you know, things that people do that you think are millionaires.
Millionaires. Accountants. No, that's not.
Accountant is not on the
Accountant's
list. No.
What about roofing?
Roofing, no.
Not if you're a business owner.
So I'll tell you 2 that have already been guessed, and they were right. Engineers.
That's a good one. Engineers. Doctors.
Doctors is not on the list.
Really?
I think there's a lot of doctors that are millionaires. They're just not that many.
Not as common as you would think.
Landon pops that or hits that ball, fly ball out to center field. Easy catch for the center
Lawyers.
fielder. Lawyers, very good. Lawyers, number 5 on the list. 5 on the list. So we got 3 now. Engineers, teachers was one of them, if you can believe that.
But not teachers of high school.
Maybe not, but
Private school teachers.
And then lawyers. So you got 2 more.
2 more. Okay. Trying to think.
Connor Loafman pops that ball up to the shortstop. 2 quick, easy outs here for the Mustangs. Pitcher not
What
throwing
about
real
scientists?
hard. Scientists not on the list. I imagine there's a lot of scientists that are millionaires, just not very many of them. You got to think like professions that there's a lot of them.
A lot of millionaires. Okay. Farmers.
Farmers not on the list.
Dang.
We already guessed that. It's gonna bring up Gavin Guardo. Gavin flew out his last out. Let's see if he can get things back on track here. Once again, this pitcher not throwing real hard. Yeah, 60 miles an hour on his fastball. You think he can hit that, Rocco?
I don't think I can actually.
No?
No, I've never hit a baseball. If we're going
Now,
off,
you just got back from Argentina, from your church
I can
mission.
play soccer.
Yeah, a lot of soccer. I was
Lot
going
of
to ask
soccer.
you, did you get to play much baseball in Argentina?
No, nobody plays baseball down there. Most common sports in Argentina are going to be soccer and volleyball. Believe it or not.
Strike to Gavin on the outside corner. Brings the count 3-1.
I'm having a hard time thinking of what jobs exist.
Gavin draws a walk there. Runs down to first. No, things go like I think they're going to go. 1 pitch here, and we'll see Gavin on second base. He's fast. They've shown no ability to throw out anybody. So, Coach, how are you?
How you doing, Coach? Good to see you.
Scoring Manning up to bat. There goes Gavin. Throw down to second. He's there.
Just like you
That was
predicted.
a good throw, though.
Yeah.
That was a little closer than I thought. So, hey, Manning gets exactly what he wants there. Guy in scoring position now.
That's what we want to see.
1-0 now. Manning been swinging good. Oh, soft fastball over the outside corner.
All right. What about stock traders?
Stock traders not on the list. Good guess. Runner goes to third. Throw down to third. Close play again, but Gavin gets in there safe. Good base running there by Gavin. Draws the walk. He's on first base, and within 3 pitches, he's standing on third base. With 2 outs here now, he's only 90 feet away from scoring. Manning fouls that pitch off behind us. Gonna make the count 2-2. Good opportunity here for Manning to drive in an RBI. And pitch is going to be way outside. Nothing you can do with that pitch. And ball 4. Ball up and out. Manning gets his walk. He's trotting down to first. Imagine after 1 pitch here, Rucko, he's going to be on second base. He's fast and left-handed pitcher here, though. He's got to freeze just a little bit and make sure that pitcher's going home. Umpire stops play for a minute. Tells a few of the Mustang players to step inside the dugout, just keeping them safe. Brings up Caden Freetag. Ooh, Caden swings at a pitch up in his face. Fouls that pitch off right behind us. So runners on first and third, 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. It's 5-0 Mustangs. Runner going home. Oh no, they're going to get him in a pickle. I don't know if somebody missed a. Oh. Throws the ball, goes over the third baseman's head, and Gavin's going to come in to score.
Wow, what a series of events right there.
Yeah. Gavin.
You would have thought it would have been an easy out.
Yeah, takes off for home. Almost gets to home when the pitch arrives to the catcher and quickly recognizes that he's got to get back. They get him in a pickle. Catcher does the right job there in pushing the runner back to third, but just makes an inaccurate throw over the third baseman's head, which allows him to score.
Always got to be situationally aware in those moments.
Allows Manning to move up to second. Way outside there. Ball 1. 1 and 2 on Caden here. Not sure if Caden didn't get a signal there. Like maybe he was supposed to bunt that ball. They were doing some kind of a squeeze play. Maybe it was a straight steal. Another pitch way outside. Gets away from the catcher. Bounces off the backstop, but not far enough away that Manning doesn't advance to third with no throw. Caden can get on base here. That'll bring up Joaquin. It's 2-2. Anything close here, he's got to be swinging. And he is. Fouls that pitch off. It's a good job protecting right there. Still 2-2. 6-0 now for the Mustangs. Pitch just off the outside corner. What'd you think? That was a strike or was it a ball?
Looked like a ball to me.
Yeah, I was off the outside corner. This umpire has called that a strike today, though.
Yeah.
We saw Drake earlier get rung up on a strike pitch.
I saw that, too.
A pitch that he shouldn't have been. Pitch in on his hands. He pops it way up. Looks like the third baseman has a possible play. Ooh, just inside. And it falls down. So Caden's going to get another chance here. Third baseman had a chance there. What he needs to do there is run over and find the fence first. Put his hand on the fence and then, find the ball. That way he doesn't run into the fence. He had Plenty of space to make the catch there. So it's 3-2 again. Caden here. Manning's on third. Ooh, that's a strike three. That pitch was dropped right in for a strike. He's going to make a throw down to first, and he gets him for the third out of the inning. Tough strikeout there for Caden. That pitch looks like it fooled him a little bit there.
He got out of the inning with a run.
Yep, good job. So we go to the top of the fifth inning, 6-0 Mustangs. Hey, thank you, Rocco. Appreciate
Pleasure
you coming on
Pleasure
the
being here.
show with us. Thanks. All right, we're going to the top of the fifth inning, and Manning's going to come into the game to pitch for the Mustangs. So, Rocco, I have to tell you, you did guess one of the professions, and I told you it was not, but accountants is on the list. So you did get one. Two. Lawyers, very good. Yes, so we've got four so far now. Lawyers. How did you not get that one, Lance?
No, I thought it.
You don't know any lawyers that are millionaires in your life?
No. That's the one that got me.
Engineers.
Anybody say doctors?
Doctors,
doctors
is not on the list.
No?
I think a lot of them are millionaires, just not that many.
Gotcha.
We're talking about, numbers.
What about...
Pilots is not on the list. Good guess, though. I like that guess.
What about, I don't know how to say this, like the technology guys, IT guy, not well.
So that was mine, computer software programmers.
Yeah, that's
I guessed that also, and that is not on the list.
Really?
So once again, he interviewed 10,000 people that are millionaires. All 10,000 were millionaires, and this was the most.
Gotcha.
Which ones of them are the most millionaires?
So we got one left?
One left. Let's see if you can get it before the game's over. This might be the last inning right here. It's 10-0 or 10 after 5. But sometimes we get a time limit. And I don't know where we are on the time.
Hour and 26.
Yeah, we still got a little bit of time, maybe. Boy, Manning looks good out there right now. He is picking that leg up high. It's smooth. It's really controlling his wind up right now. 0-2.
Good pitch.
And gets him with a
And
curveball.
he came home the other day and was like, Dad, I got a new grip on my curveball, so I wonder if that was it.
So I actually saw a picture the other day. I can't remember. He's one for the Rangers. And on his pointer finger, he was showing us the fingernail. He actually makes it into a point. And he calls it the pointed curveball.
Gotcha.
Because he sticks that finger into the threads of the ball. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. 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 But he shaves that fingernail into a point. 1-0. First pitch misses a little down and away. Fastball right down the middle, 73 miles an hour. Really impressed with his poise. He's staying very calm right now. There you go. 74 on that fastball. Gets the batter to swing through it.
That's going to bring him
brings
up.
him up on that curveball again, right on the outside corner. Strike 3. Manning looking good so far. 2 up, 2 down, both strikeouts. Both backwards, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Let's go, Manning. Starts him out with a curveball. Same one, breaking right on the outside corner of the plate. 65 mile an hour is on that curveball. Comes back with another one.
Yeah. Is he going to make it 3 in a row?
I would say, why not? There's no reason to throw a fastball here. He's going
there
to.
it is.
76 miles an hour is his fastest pitch of the day. Just off the outside edge of the plate for ball 1. That's all right. It's a wasted pitch. He had 1 to waste, right? Comes back with a curveball. No, fastball on the outside corner.
Oh.
And he gets
I thought that was it, too.
What'd you think, Rocco? Is that a strike?
It's been a strike all day.
Holy cow. I don't know why you didn't call that a strike.
I thought he's going to ring him up on one on the other opposite batter's box. But, whatever.
I think he kind of very understood there that he messed up on the pitch before that. I mean, that's a makeup pitch, and that's going to be the end of the game.
Gloves are flying in the air.
Yeah, good game for the Mustangs. 6-0. Trenton did a good job pitching. Manning does a great job. Gets 3 strikeouts, to finish the game. We'll see everybody on Saturday.
Yes, sir. In Idlew, right?
In Friona, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Friona.
Tuesdays in Idlew.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's Bryce's birthday on Saturday, so we'll be celebrating his birthday. Thanks for joining us.